telling you, if Jimmy Butler sits out more than 2 games, this series is a wrap.
Mm.
The Knicks got
I
nothing
think
but
if
open
I
opportunities.
I think if they can contain Jalen Brunson, then I don't believe New York gonna win. Especially
First
if
of
they
all,
bench ain't if their bench ain't hitting on nothing, because it's gonna take everybody from Miami for them to win. But if you're telling me
fact.
the bench only scored 15 points and all these other guys from Miami done had so many points, and like I said, Jimmy Butler, his ankle probably messed up, but we don't know if he's gonna play. We just don't know what kind of we don't know what kind of extra battery pack he got,
Or Julius Randle.
or Julius Randle.
Oh yeah, I
But
forgot
that,
about
yeah,
that. So they kind of equalize
yeah.
each other though.
Okay.
They
Okay. So, hey, El Champion, good evening. Okay, I know,
Thank you.
I
I was
know,
about to say, God damn it,
I
I
know.
love this, but hold up. Go ahead, cause
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk because this is your first time coming in. So we was just talking about Golden State. We'll give you a take on it real fast.
that's why you have to kill the champs early. If you want to kill them early. You don't give them room to breathe. And they gave Steph a game to breathe. This is the youth versus the experience, and the experience, for some odd reason, always going to win no matter what.
Okay.
Sacramento is in the same boat as Golden State was when they first started their run. They were young, they didn't know no better, and it just happened. They had to take ass whoopings like this
No, Golden State
to get
team
to
just
where they
didn't
are.
happen though. No, Golden State team just didn't happen though.
No, you missing my point. They built just like this. They started from draft. They built like this. They took ass whoopings from the Clippers, the Lakers, the Spurs, all
They
these
didn't draft
dynasty teams.
Sabonis.
They took ass whooping throughout the years, but when they finally got it, ain't nobody can touch them.
They didn't draft Sabonis.
No, they didn't draft Sabonis, but
They didn't
remember,
draft
this is
Harrison
one.
Barnes. They didn't draft
But these,
Harrison Barnes.
hold on. But these are the trades that Golden State made in order for them to be where they at right now. They did draft De'Aaron Fox. That is one
Yeah.
of the trades. They did draft him, and that was their golden. And De'Aaron Fox is just like Steph. That was the golden goose. Now you got to pair the golden goose with somebody else. This is what they got to do now. They got to pair De'Aaron Fox with somebody else that's just as dynamic shooter as he is, but also a defender. Because Sabonis got exposed this entire series by an old-ass man by the name of Kevon Looney dominating rebounds. How are you the strongest guy in the league but get outworked by a guy who just wants it more? 20
Can I
rebounds
tell you
in
what?
back-to-back
Can I
games?
tell you? Can I tell you? He's a 7. Because you see Kevon Looney's old.
I just heard you say the same thing about Chris Paul being old. You got to understand,
Paul,
Golden State
Chris
has
Paul
been in it.
38.
Yeah, and Kevon Looney is 33, who's been in this position for the past 6 straight years. You're playing 100 games in 6 years. That's 600 games in 6 years. At some point, the engine goes, as you said, as I heard, the engine goes out. But the engine ain't going out for them because of the fact they have the ultimate equalizer that nobody else has. And he dropped 50 to prove it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Can I get a chance to run around it? Sacramento's best chance to put the Warriors out was Game 4. That was their best shot.
Yep, and they couldn't pull it.
And couldn't pull it. That was their best chance of putting the Warriors on the break.
Yep, because it would have been 3-1, and they would have had to come back and knock them out.
Exactly.
But going back 2-2, you can't do it.
No.
Okay, so let's go back to this whole Knicks series now, because we Knicks don't care Cleveland. Now we need to go ahead and go up to date and see what happened with today. What happened today that the Knicks collapsed in the third quarter?
Oh, that's easy. Missing 3-pointers. That's easy. They were hitting bricks, even when they were open. Just keep it simple. Just score in the paint. That's it. But no, y'all keep hitting threes all day and let Miami come back. Not to mention, on top of that, they was getting out of position when Miami was transition ball, like passing transition.
Oh yeah, Kevin Love was having a field day. Kevin Love was having a field day going down.
That's the old Kevin Love of Cleveland. That was who that what it is. I mean, that's why the Knicks lost. And on top of that, the bench didn't help them out either. Not one bit.
Bench got to help you out.
So, what do y'all got in this series?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Make up one love.
My mind said Miami, but my heart
I
said
like the Miami makeup.
I think if
I like Miami makeup.
I think Julius come back. It's going to 7. Knicks in 7.
Sister?
Miami and 7, because you're gonna have to literally find a way to make Jimmy not play. It doesn't matter if that man's ankle was bad. You literally just saw him being out there as a decoy, and it still was a problem because they were scared that they didn't know how Jimmy was going to act after the injury. You're going to have to literally take him off the court in order for the Knicks to win the series. You got to take him off. And if you don't take him off the court, he's going to win in 6.
Sis?
You know I'm very torn and conflicted with this.
I don't know why you're torn. It's not even your team in New York.
I know, but it's, by default.
No, it ain't. Your default got swept.
Hush. Let's not talk about
That's
the past.
your default. Your default got swept, and my default is trying to get Victor.
Oh, yes, we are going to talk about it. Yes, we are.
Look. We have moved on to the present.
Yeah.
We're not going to discuss the past.
Yeah.
The past is beneath and past. Yeah, in the past. We're not talking about that no more. Anywho, but yeah. This is what I will say. If in game 1, Jimmy's not gonna play. Well, they already played today.
Yes,
if in game 2,
I don't know what you're talking about. You got to kill him.
Well, we got to see. If he drops more than 20, I call Miami in 7. If not, if that ankle ain't looking good, yeah, that's a wrap. It's gonna be Knicks in 7.
Y'all must don't know about this man, Jimmy Butler, what he does. It doesn't matter if that ankle is bothering him.
Listen, I know all about the alternator. I've been watching the alternator. It's on. And when it's on, he said it's no playoff Jimmy, but that's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But did y'all not hear the press conference he said? It said it doesn't matter if he's got a score, if he's got a rebound, if he's got an assist. He's going to do whatever it takes for the team to win. And if Jimmy's got to be a decoy and just show up, then damn it, he's going to be a decoy and show up. And guys like Gabe Vincent, Strus, Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love,
big production.
Bam, they gotta step up to the plate now. Y'all done been in this position 2 years ago. Y'all know how this works. Y'all got to outwork the Knicks just like y'all did today. If y'all don't outwork them, this is what's going to happen every day of the week.
Right now, before the series started, I was gonna go with the Knicks because of their defense. But after what I saw today from Jimmy, give me the Heat in 7.
They just say Jimmy come back game 3, game 4. At that point, who still has the better bench?
That's what I'm saying. Not even a better bench. Who's got the better coach in this situation?
Well, right now, round 1 goes to Eric Spoelstra, doesn't it?
This probably the entire series gonna go to him.
Well, let's move on. let's move on and talk about do anybody know where that team in Tennessee at?
At home, listening to Yo Gotti.
Cancun.
No, they just
Need to be in the gym.
Oh, I know that.
Anybody want to get on this team in Tennessee?
I
Oh,
do.
hell yeah. Let me. Bring him to me.
Okay, well, I was going to let the special guest go first. But
Oh, by the way, you want to go first, Tim, or you want me to hit it?
I'm not a big fan of Memphis since Mike Conley left and Rudy Gay.
Oh, then they're very. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Real. I used to like Memphis like that, but see, I'm not a big fan of Ja. Only for one reason.
See,
He don't play any defense.
see, I told we all of us on behalf of the Chefrazzi familia told you, Dylan Brooks.
He's a bum. No, he's a bum.
You was going to be the one that's going to mess it up for your team.
Yeah.
And Lord and behold.
Yeah. He's a Dollar General Draymond. He's a Dollar General Draymond.
And like my man,
Whoa. You're giving him too much grace. He is not the Dollar General. He is the Dollar Tree.
Oh, no. Hold on.
$1.25 plus tax.
Say he the Aldi Draymond.
Don't you insult the Dollar General like that.
Let me set this up for you. He ain't the Dollar Tree. He ain't Family Dollar. He's Salvation Army.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he do need a little bit of Jesus in his life.
No.
Y'all want to give the man clothes still? I wouldn't even give him that.
Look here. Dylan Brooks is the reason why Memphis is at home.
Yeah.
Because he run his mouth too much. And he doesn't produce too much. And like this man to my left says he can't shoot. And that is legit. He can't shoot.
Yeah, he can't shoot.
Ja Morant, you're right about this, Tim. He don't play defense because AD was doing what the hell he want to do. D'Angelo Russell was doing
I was just about to say that. Can we all give some love to D'Angelo Russell after the performance he put on Sunday? I got to give him a ball.
D'Angelo Russell.
God damn it.
D'Angelo Russell basically beat Memphis by himself. Anthony Davis and LeBron James put them out of their misery. That's what they did. But Dylan Brooks, I want you to be held fully responsible for your team going home and seeing me as the Reaper. That's who you see me today, for one. And on top of that, unfortunately for you, Ja Morant, you was at the right place at the wrong time.
Can I add to that?
Sure.
Please.
Taylor. Hold up. Is this on? Taylor. Where he at? Hold up. Taylor. Oop, I done put some lip gloss on this.
Yeah, you
and now you
did.
can't. Taylor, I'm coming back with it. Taylor, you are fully responsible for this because you were too soft with your team. You were soft as powdered donuts. You were soft as pillowy biscuits. You were let's see. What else is soft? I don't know. My pillows ain't soft. My pillows are firmer than your goddamn team, sir. Sir, you were too soft on this team. You told them they need to do this. They got to get it together. There was no assertion. There was no aggression. There was no behind your coaching. And this is also the reason your team went home. I like we said, we're blaming the players because they did a whole lot of this. and they wrote a check that they could not cash. They they wrote it and it bounced right back to LA, and they ran off with it on the plug twice. But I do hold Taylor Jenkins responsible for this, because if you listen to like his pressers, his halftime interviews, and just everything, is it just me, or did he seem real soft?
Hold on a second. I see what you're talking about, and guess what? I'm gonna be honest with you. He is the most boring coach that I ever seen in my life.
He listened Hostess Cupcake, Lil Debbie, Twinkie,
He is
Salt.
boring.
Yes.
Like this. Hey, look, the difference between him, everybody don't talk about, Rob, you can test this. Everybody talk about Greg Popovich is boring too, but there's a difference between him and Taylor.
Pop is kind of spicy though.
Yes, he is.
Here's the difference between him and Taylor. Popovich got championships to back him up.
Yeah, and Pop is also touching the hem of the Lord's garment, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody got a piece of them, because everybody forgot about the one important piece of this that nobody really wants to give the full blame to.
Double J.
No. You've already got the play. No, y'all have talked about the players. Y'all talked about their trash talk. Y'all have even talked about the coach. But don't it start upstairs with management?
The general manager.
Build this team.
Yep.
Try the one thing they're missing is leadership.
Steve Adams.
Not even just Steve Adams. And I'm not even talking about that kind of leader. I'm talking about a guy who has been a starter, has won a champion, been in the trenches, and know to win. They had that, but they let him go. A guy by the name of Denny Craig.
So what you're saying to me is you got to find a person that can galvanize the troops.
Exactly. Isn't there always one in a championship group?
Hey, hold up. Ain't it the same team that went to the West Conference Finals last year?
Who?
No, they went to the semis and got bounced.
Okay, all right. So,
but they're missing a guy that could have controlled Ja's actions throughout the season. A guy like, for example, a Carmelo Anthony. You might not have him on the team to play, but Melo has been through some bullshit. Let's just call a spade a spade. He's still going through bullshit right now. But guess what? He's been one of the most respected players in the league because they listen to him, because they know how it is. They listen to LeBron, because guess what? He done been through some bullshit. They might not talk about it, but we all know he's been through some shit. But he's the most respected player out of them because they know what he brings to the table. That's what Memphis is missing. They're missing depth.
So they missing depth, or they missing leadership?
Both.
I'm not gonna make that. I don't want to keep making that excuse for teams like that when they get to the playoffs and they fold, and they just the same exact team was there. This is the same exact team. They just wasn't.
But that's how they win championships. You got to have at least 9 to 10 players on a championship roster. Look at the Bucks a couple of years ago. They had 9 players on a rotation every round, and nobody can figure it out because of the depth. Depth wins you championships. They're not going to hinder you. They're going to build you. Unless you're just like the cheat code Golden State Warriors, when you got 2 guys in their prime with Kevin Durant. That's the only cheat code. But when they were winning earlier, guess what their motto was? Strength in numbers. They had 10 to 12 guys in a rotation that can knock you out in any round.
But that's the case, and a lot of teams need that, because there's a lot of teams ain't doing that.
Exactly, but you can't. But you got to build it. Look at the Spurs. We've built 5 championships off our depth and 1 slow player who's a Hall of Famer.
Who that?
Tim
Duncan.
We remodeled our team 4 different ways to win a championship underneath Tim. We only did it the regular way 1 time.
So
and
with
that was with Tim and Dave Robinson.
So with that being said, and I can agree with you because I'm a big Spurs fan. So not like a diehard fan, but so I can say Kawhi Leonard overrated. I'm cool with that. We cool with that, right?
I've been fine with
Cool.
that.
All right, I'm
The
cool
man,
with that.
look, the man has been injury prone for all these years. You low manage him, and he still gets hurt.
No, hey,
No matter what happens, he's just broken.
but look. I think when we think injuries, I think about the injuries. I ain't just going back to Golden State. I know y'all want to hear it, but I look at Steph, prime example.
He
His
caught
first
his
3
injuries
years in the
early.
league, first 3-4 years in the league, he stayed hurt.
Caught injuries early.
Stayed hurt. So
Yep.
all these guys, like the Clippers, for example, it's just bad shot. It's bad shot selections for Memphis, bro. Just because you get streaky like Desmond Bain gonna great. Come on, bro. Desmond Bain, bro. Come on, bro. You're not gonna be on nobody all NBA nothing. Come on, bro. Dylan Brooks. Come on, bro.
No.
Who have they put in? Who have they put in that they thought was go? What's the dude name? Kennard.
Talking about
Luke Kennard? No.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you actually, so you got to ask yourself, how did they even get to the playoffs?
how you get to the playoffs? Let's see here. If I remember how to get to the playoffs, I know Bain has something to do with it a little bit, but Double J has something to do with it.
He do, and I ain't gonna. He's
Double
solid.
J has something to do with it as well.
He's
and
solid.
On top of that, also I think Tillman has some flashes.
Yeah.
So
okay, I'll give you the real reason why.
And on top of that, they had a good lead. They had a good amount of lead when Ja Morant was suspended.
Here's the true reason why they made the playoffs. They out rebounded everybody at one point. And once you take away the one thing that they do best, they're nothing.
Agreed. And
that's what Steven Adams and Brandon Clark brings to the table. Rebound.
Agreed.
Steve Adams brings more than that.
Yeah. And he set John Morant screens easy to give him easy buckets.
Look at it. Steve Adams was the biggest piece on that playoff run. I'll call him Aquaman. Aquaman was the biggest piece. Why?
I look at John Morant no differently than I look at Russell Westbrook. I look at the same player.
His difference. Well, Aquaman is this: leadership comes into play, and also if you mess with a player, like you try to antagonize him, he's coming there to protect the player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He is about that life.
But hold on. But then you have the piece of the where, like, you know, we talked about this when, like, for instance, we're gonna bring it back up. It's all about holding people accountable, right? So when Steven Adams saw that there was a little turmoil out there, you know, he called that players only meeting, and what happened that same night?
My man went to the strip club.
Because
they don't respect Steven Adams at all as a leader.
They don't respect him.
They don't. Like, they know he's in the league and they know that he's a vet because of the years. But when you're talking about a real vet, like, for example, Andre Iguodala, who they had and they didn't even want him. Remember, he was on Memphis last year and they did not want him. So they bought his contract out and let him go back to the Warriors. And what happened?
They won a ring.
Experience matters. It doesn't matter if you have been a starter or a bench player. If they respect you in the league and you know what you're talking about, they're going to listen to you. Here's another funny one. And if people think it's crazy, and here's one person that people think is crazy, but he is a vet and he's got the experience. And he doesn't really get that much love because now he's one of the assistant coaches for Brooklyn. Jared Dudley. Jared Dudley was a shit talker and he did not care what it was. But when you need somebody in the trenches and get people back into the groove of things, doesn't matter if you are the star player or the 15th man. He comes at you, you got to listen to him. because he's been there before and he's won championships. And that's what Memphis needs. They need a guy like that they can listen to, been in the league for a long time, knows what he's doing, and knows how to get the job done on and off the court. They ain't got that right now. The only person they have like that is Steven Adams, and he don't really talk.
No, he's
So
all about action.
John and them are babies. They got to figure it out on their own.
To them, that's Uncle Steve.
Yeah. He ain't even Grandpa Steve. You can't call him Grandpa because he's just only 30. You got to remember, when he came into the league, guess who his big bro was? He had Kendrick Perkins and Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant was just 21.
Can I have my piece on Memphis, please?
Yeah.
Oh yes, please.
Can I have my piece?
Before you do, I have to throw this out there.
Here, I tell you.
There you go.
Oh, well, terrible. So Memphis. All I gonna say is this. This is what happens when you poke the bear. Nice knowing you. So, Golden State. Hey, Golden State. You're gonna have to come see the goat. What's up? What's up? How you feel? How you feel? Come to the goat. The goat.
I thought the GOAT got to see them.
Goat gotta see them. He gotta come see them wherever it is.
They game 1 2 in San Francisco.
Tim, you got no concerns over the Lakers? You look like you playing Madden. I
got concerns.
Go ahead.
So here's the good part about what the Lakers did in this series. This is what nobody really talks about. Out of the 6 games, there were 5 different leading scorers.
Yep.
That's great. But you played a Memphis team that was broken. You're not playing the Memphis that's broken in the next round. You're playing the champs.
Yeah.
And as I said before, if you want to be the champs,
you gotta beat them.
You gotta beat them. And here's your chance. LeBron, you know this matchup more than anybody.
You know it.
So put your friendship with Draymond, Steph, all of them, put that to the side. I need the Cleveland 2016 LeBron to show up in this series and remind them why you put this crown on your head.
Mm-hmm.
Why have you been wearing it for the past 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
That's my only concern. And make sure that AD don't get hurt. That's ultimate goal. AD don't get hurt in the series. We're good. But
AD
LeBron
is a key in this series.
Glass.
So yeah, the friendship with Day, put that to the side.
AD is critical in this series.
Absolutely, he is the reason that they can neutralize the 3-point shooting of the Warriors. If that happens, Warriors is not going to be champions. But if you give them, like I said before, you give them a little bit of room. And this is what I mean by a little bit of room. They start the series in San Fran. So do not let them control home court. Because if you do, and we've already seen this from Sacramento, if you do, it's a wrap.
Leave mommy alone. She's asleep. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Close the door.
So that's my take for the Lakers. Don't give up home court, and don't let Steph be Steph. You control those two things. We'll see you in the Western Conference Finals.
Ashley.
Would it be bad if I said I didn't care?
No, not really.
Okay, I don't care about this series. The end. I just don't want to. I love Golden State. I love Steph and Clay. I just don't want to see them in the again. I want to see fresh blood, new champs. Let's go. The end. Have a good night.
Okay. Lone Wolf, what you got?
I think the Lakers bench going to have to outscore. That's going to be the key difference. The bench going to have to play a key role. If the Lakers want to win the series, the bench going to have to play the key role. The bench going to have to give 20, 25 points off the bench. Go strive and go to the state. If you can go strive and go to the state, you got a chance to beat them and probably a chance to win the series. So you got to play a perfect game against Golden State, despite of them winning Game 7, and despite of them not getting minimal rest. You got like 2 or 3 day rest period. You got to play a perfect game against Golden State, no matter who you are. That's the key to the difference. And the bench going to have to score 20, 25 points.
Tim. My bad. I had you on mute, my bad. What you got? Yeah, how you feeling with this new matchup with LA?
The Golden State?
Yes. Oh wow.
I don't think Lakers got enough firepower, man. They ain't got enough firepower, man.
What?
Hey. All right. I mean, LeBron didn't go to the East, come back to the West for nothing. He wasn't expecting to play these boys and to play no matchup. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he expected to see them at any time of his tenure in LA outside of that playing game.
Yeah. LeBron don't want to see them boys in no playoffs, man. Why he went to? Come on, man. So everybody dog Kevin Durant. He went to the Golden State Warriors. Don't nobody dog LeBron for the shit he done did all this goddamn time. Don't nobody get what LeBron doing. Don't worry about it.
But you know what I also thought about with this series, and I think it could give Golden State a favorable matchup. It just popped in my head about this. Golden State has not traveled.
Good evening.
In this series, and in this last series, all they did was just took a bus, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And all they're gonna do the same thing is probably take a flight.
Oh my!
So that kind of will play. I hate to say this, endurance is going to play a role in this because let's just be frank. If the Lakers had to go to a Game 7, we'd be worried right now. Like worried shit. Because the last thing we need is for LeBron to have a Game 7 and then turn around on Tuesday, mind you, fly back from Memphis, sit home for a day, and then go ahead and get on a ride to go to San Fran to start Game 1 against the Warriors.
Y'all do know who the point guard, who the point guard and the two guard for Lakers?
D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves.
Can any one of them boys stop Steph without fouling them?
Steph is already unguardable, and you know
right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, so you know who was the number 1 team on defense in the second half of the season, right?
Yeah. Who?
Lakers.
Yeah, I'm kidding about all that, man.
What? So you mean to tell me that so it'll take y'all only 5 games to beat the Lakers? That's all you say?
No, I ain't say that. No, I ain't say 5. Still got LeBron and AD. I ain't gonna do that. That's stupid. But I'm just telling you what you just said. Endurance.
Okay, so how long you think that's going? You think it's going just 6?
6. Yeah, it goes 6. Good 6. Good 6. Not a trashy 6. Not a dub here. The dub lost there. Because you got to think about how Golden State lost their 2 games against them boys. Turnovers. Turnovers. Turnovers the only thing gonna beat Golden State, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Turnovers.
Can I? Okay, so I beg to differ,
All right.
and so
I'm sure you're gonna say that because you just said you don't want to see the same old thing in the playoffs.
right. But so I feel like this: if LeBron gets anywhere pissy, like he just got, it's gonna be
What? And LeBron shooting jumpers? Oh, okay.
we gonna have a problem. We gonna have a whole problem.
So you say if LeBron go off like Game 6, LeBron?
Yep.
But how many games did LeBron go off in that matchup though?
I just feel like it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna go to 7. I'm just saying it now.
No. How many games did LeBron go off in that series?
Which one, in this series?
Yeah.
I think 2.
2.
2.
How many times Steph went off?
Steph went off on 3 occasions.
And how many times did Looney have 20 rebounds?
3 times this series.
Now name me the person for the Lakers who scored more than 20 points other than AD and LeBron.
Austin Reeves did in Game 1.
Austin Reeves had a game.
Oh my God! Damn, screen popped up on the screen.
D'Angelo Russell
just had 33 points. Ryu Hachimura just had a 26 piece. I mean,
I ain't mentioned Draymond. I ain't mentioned Clay. I ain't mentioned Jordan Poole. I ain't mentioned Andrew Wiggins.
Because let's see, Jordan Poole. Let's be real. Jordan Poole ain't been playing well this whole playoffs. Jordan Poole ain't been doing shit. Jordan Poole ain't been doing nothing this whole playoffs. Eventually, he has to show up.
Yeah.
Because as much as you want to say, it's gonna be an easy 6. I mean, a hard playing 6 games. I can plead a case that this can go 7 games.
We're not doubting the fact that it's going 7. My issue is the fact that can LeBron be LeBron?
I don't care, bro. Every time you through the ball, I have some shit pop on my screen and say some shit like leave a emote.
Yeah, you're asking LeBron to do something that he hasn't probably done against the Warriors since the 2016 Warriors, since 2016. And you're asking him to do that when he has Anthony Davis. That's not going to work. That ain't going to work for me. Now, you're telling me now if AD can be his old self and drop 28 and 12 in a series while LeBron still gets his measly 20 every now and then and everybody else chips in?
Yeah,
that's what the Lakers do best. Yeah, that's what the Lakers do best.
Yeah.
But you're not asking LeBron to drop 40 in three out of 4 games and then AD and them pick up 1. But that ain't gonna happen.
I didn't even say for LeBron to have 40 in 4 games. But I will say this. LBJ gonna need to have at least one of them.
Oh no question. Because that's how Steph had to win tonight. Steph had to have at least one game where he just goes bananas, and it took this game to do it. LeBron's gonna have a game like that in order for them to beat the Warriors. There's gonna be at least he's got to do it one time. Now that I agree with you. And if I were him, I get it out the way early. I get that game out the way early. Don't wait until the last minute to do it because you're gonna need AD to do this. That's why they got AD for.
AD got their healthy.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to stay healthy, and I think the last game that he played, I think it was the third. What he had, 30 and 12. That's the formula for them to win. Because let's just be frank, they ain't got nobody on the Warriors defense to slow down AD except for himself. There ain't nobody on the Warriors right now that can slow down AD.
All right, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this: What do the Lakers do best?
Crash the board. They crash the board. They crash the board and they go inside.
They crash the board. They go inside, but they also do something else. When you turn the ball over against the Lakers, they turn them into points.
Oh,
They're one of the few teams that can rely on turnovers and turn to points.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the Warriors' kryptonite anyway. It's turnovers.
Right, and the Lakers love that.
Oh yeah. They need to keep the same formula they've been doing.
They live in the embassy points turnover system. Where if you turn the ball over against the Lakers, they're gonna turn it into points.
And that's and Charles Barkley brought this up the other night, and I think it's very true about what happened with Milwaukee. Milwaukee missed a guy like Darvin Ham that can challenge Giannis and challenge the team. Darvin Ham is challenging the Lakers right now. If y'all want to be here next year and continue building what we're doing, y'all need to step up. And that's what they've been doing for the second half of the season. Because if they'd have kept playing the same way they've been playing since the first week, they wouldn't be here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, did the trades help and do bringing new guys in make a difference? Sure. But a leadership like Darvin Ham challenging everybody from LeBron all the way down to number 15 to be better than what they were. And if you bring this potential out, this could be the team that everybody could pick to win the finals. This is what you can do. This is what they can do. They just got to keep the same energy against the Warriors, because I tell you this much: the one thing about a heart of a champion, the real heart, they ain't giving up no time soon.
No,
and
sir.
Golden State just showed y'all this.
Yeah, the whole time they've been saying Golden State played one on the road. Like I'm just like, bro, they can't. And they.
I mean, y'all haven't won the whole damn season and this whole series. Y'all managed to take 2 of them from them, so I'll give y'all a clap for that.
I think that's all. I think that's all the Warriors needed was one game on the road in the playoffs to show everybody that we still got it. That's all they needed. And when they snagged 2, I was like, uh-oh, that's the problem.
So, the next series that we begin to talk about, let's talk about this Boston-Philly series that's about to go down tomorrow, y'all.
This is the most suspect series out of all of them.
Who you telling?
Oh, shit.
This is the most suspect series out of all of them. This is ridiculous. I don't like it. I don't like this series at all.
Yeah, man. Trip out here.
Well, I'll let you speak on it. I'll let you speak on it since you're saying you ain't like it at all. So go ahead first, buddy. What you feeling?
I don't like this series at all because of the fact that the Joel Embiid component is not really in a factor right now. Because let's just be frank, ain't nobody in Boston can guard Embiid one-on-one. But their problem is there's nobody on Philly that can guard Brown.
So you're saying right now we're looking like a wash?
Oh boy. I'm looking this way. Rob said it best. This is ugly. It's more like the Doc Rivers series. That's the name of the series, the Doc Rivers series. Because Embiid, that's questionable. Embiid, let's face it, Embiid ain't playing game 1. So let's get it out the way right now. Embiid ain't playing game 1. So I think Boston, I got concerns about Boston, and my problem is with Boston is this. When they get up to 3-1 or 3-2, for some odd reason, that coach is starting to look like Doc Rivers a little bit. He almost blew that series away. He almost did, but he held his composure and got through it. But
Doc was trash.
Well, Doc Rivers can blow 3-1. That why you think he try to get it over with? That's one thing. Secondly, on top of that, I asked the X factor in that series is going to be James Harden. James Harden and for Philly, and Jason Tatum for Boston.
Which Jason Tatum been up and down this playoff so far,
And
man.
what do those two players have in common? The answer is they turn over the ball. That's the answer. And Jason Tatum was notorious for turning the ball over in playoff series.
Did it in the finals.
Did it in the finals. James Harden, same thing. Turned it over in the first round. Turned it over last year in the second round. So if you're looking for turnovers, this is the place you want to be. That's my take on it.
Tim, what you got?
What's that?
Boston, Philly.
I
believe that's our answer.
I don't know, man, because
Steve?
I mean Boston. I don't like either one of them, to be honest. But I gotta go with Boston. I gotta go with Boston.
Why?
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's hard.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
I told you. This is the ugliest series of them all right now.
Give me a minute. Yeah. See, Philly got the tools. Boston got the players.
Mm-hmm.
If like the formulas were switched,
you'd be fine going with Philly.
I'll be fine going with Philly. Yep. Damn,
but you know what though? You know what else? This would tell me if Joe Mazzulla is ready for a championship or not with this series.
Yeah, with this series right here.
He's got the players, but can he make the adjustments?
Yeah. Because Tyrese Maxey can go out. Tyrese Maxey can get in when he want to. Tobias Harris can go out when he want to. But Derek White can too. Marcus Smart can too. I just want to know who's going to do it first.
I got a feeling this game going to 7. And it depends on it's going to 7. It depends on if Joel Embiid is going to show up. As of right now,
do y'all want some breaking news?
The Bruins up 1-0. The Panthers up 1-0.
No. How about the Panthers up 2-0 on the Bruins?
Is that it? Hockey?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got me with that one.
No.
Don't feel bad. They got me too.
Oh, no.
Even though I like the Devils.
No, the reason why I say this is
this game 7.
The curse is real.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every team who has held the President's Cup has
outside of the Red Wings.
No, last team that won it was the Blackhawks.
So that's it. That's the team. Red Wings, Blackhawks. They look.
The 2013 Blackhawks won.
Won it all. Different teams, different states, same result.
Hey Tim, I'm gonna help you out on the percentage, Tim. Team that wins the President's Trophy, 28% of them go on to win the Stanley Cup.
Hey.
Hey. And listen, if you don't know what the President's Cup is, that's for being the best team in the regular season.
Come on, G.
Let's just say this. Here, Tim, here's a better thing. Remember how the NBA is talking about this mid-season tournament?
Yeah.
Let's just say if you win the mid-season tournament 9 times out of 10, you're not going to win the NBA championship. Let's just say that.
Well. So So let's move on to something a little bit more interesting, like the NFL draft.
Yeah. Hey, look. See my boy? See my boy? All them boys? All them boys? Them Bulldog boys?
Wait. What's this? Hold on. What's Tim saying?
You know
Atlanta.
I'm a Bulldogs fan, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. You're the Georgia
speaking
boy. Okay.
of, speaking of, speaking of, I gonna tell you right now who fucking won the trade. It's them goddamn bird gang that resides in the city of Philadelphia. Them Philadelphia Eagles won the trade.
Yeah.
Philadelphia won. I don't care what none of you say. Give me any other team that did any better than what the Philadelphia Eagles pull off. Do you know what Philadelphia did? Philadelphia took literally the front seven from the dominant defense.
This shit's crazy.
From the dominant defense they had 2
Back to
years
back champ.
ago, and they put them down right in Philadelphia.
Oh no. But they did something else as well.
Tell them.
Oh, they pulled one of the trades of the year by grabbing DeAndre Swift from Detroit and sending him to Philly.
And DeAndre Swift is a Georgian Bulldog.
Well, not just that, but remember, he just got back. Remember, he just coming back from injury, and remember, he was playing well before the season ended. So now,
We lost him.
Oh, we lost him. But y'all tell me one team that did better, that did any better than what Philly did.
I do. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
Pittsburgh
Yes. They drafted Joey Porter's son.
Got a couple offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And one of them came from the University of Georgia.
Yeah.
Broderick Jones.
Oh, by the way, Atlanta, good job. Hey, y'all Atlanta boys, y'all pull up a heist. What y'all do, Game B, John Robinson? What y'all trying to do?
Hey, run it down your throat. Pause.
Not only that, they got I think they got Jeff Okuda too.
Right. Hey, man. We'll turn it off. 15 minutes. Let me turn the
So
phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Rob, go ahead.
NFL champion, go ahead.
all I was just saying was you just add all these pieces up. As much as I love Patrick Mahomes and what they did to them, all this rotation don't mean nothing. They got enough bodies to knock them out now. So let's keep going and finish the job this time around.
Well, to be honest with you, Rob, just because Philadelphia racked up, Kansas City actually did something else. They drafted an edge rusher, try to get number one receiver, an offensive line, and a couple corners. So Kansas City, on the other hand, is racking up too.
Yeah,
Who you said?
I ain't bad at that, but I'm just saying,
Kansas City.
you know, don't. All I can say is don't let this core in Philly get going early. If that core on defense get going and they find their stride like they did last year, you better pray that Patrick Mahomes is 100% healthy, because I think this time around they're not going to let him live.
Yep. And speaking of this, on our own team, let's start with if I can find you, the Baltimore Ravens.
I love what Baltimore did. They picked up another receiver. They picked up another impact receiver. To give Lamar some help. I will say this: Baltimore offense will be more exciting to watch this year.
Oh yeah,
No question.
yeah.
Gotta stay healthy, bro.
That's the key.
Lamar,
They picked
Starting
up
with the quarterback.
Well, they got the quarterback already resigned. That's one thing. Secondly, on the other hand, they got to receive because if I was a Raven fan, I have no faith in Rashad Bateman.
Can't stay healthy.
That's fine.
Oh, my bad.
Another team who did well, Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I agree.
Tennessee Titans pick up a couple offensive linemen, and they pick up a quarterback and Will Levis. So they're telling me that they have no faith in Malik Willis. They have no faith in Malik Willis, and Ryan Tannehill's days as a quarterback are numbered.
Y'all like Will Levis?
I'm not a fan of it. I think Malik Willis is a little more better than him, but the problem I got with the Titans is they not giving him no offensive line. When he first came in there, they not giving no offensive line to protect him or no weapons to work with.
Here's my problem with that statement. We said the same thing about Malik Willis days, that Tannehill days were over when Malik came up.
Right.
And this was the same line that he had, that Ryan Tannehill had when he got hurt. I know the line plays that part, but then the quarterback has to do it as well. And I think, like I said, it was just year one. He got thrown into it. It happens. Nobody's going to be great in year one. We found that out years ago.
What you mean, quarterbacks?
No quarterback.
Brock Purdy was good.
Outside, but he had everything underneath his system.
He had a line.
You put Brock Purdy in Tennessee. Let's see how long he lasts.
Won't last long.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we can't necessarily say that though, because it hasn't happened.
It will never happen. They will never let him go. Let's just be frank about it. They're not going to let him go out of San Francisco. They're going to keep building around him. They found what they needed in that offense. I know they said they thought Trey Lance was their guy, but it ain't. It's him. It's Purdy. Purdy is the answer to that offense. The problem is everybody thought Malik Willis was going to be the answer to Tennessee's offense, and I'm like, no, because why would you throw him in there with just Derrick Henry? You just got a rookie wide receiver. You just let A.J. Brown go. Now, if you tell me he had all these other weapons that Tannehill had last year that got him a $119 million contract and guaranteed, then I would tell you that Malik might be different. But with none of those weapons really there, with none of them there, and you're starting from scratch, hell no, Malik Willis ain't going to be all that good. And neither is Will Levis until they build a team around either one of them.
They get some weapons around them.
They gotta get weapons around either one of those quarterbacks they got.
Got that right now.
No, not at all. They got a nice tight end and a nice wide receiver in Burks, but you need more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And your defense is getting older.
Yeah, they should have. I think they didn't draft any defense. They did not draft any defense, and that's the problem.
No,
that's all offense.
Yeah. The only good thing they did in free agency this year was to keep that guy that was an all pro and a D tackle. That was it.
Now, I can tell you who might be a possible threat if they get ready online in the AFC South. Houston Texans. Even though I do not like Nick Caserio at all, I don't like him. I do not like Nick Caserio.
I do not either.
Okay. Sure, you drafted a quarterback in C.J. Stroud. But then you trade up with Arizona to steal Will Anderson Jr. in the same round. With Houston, they gave him an A-. They're trying, I think, like Rob said, they're trying to build around that defense, and that's when you say Will Anderson Jr. build around the defense. They got a couple, out of that draft, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive positions that they picked up from the draft, and a couple of offensive linemen. So that's different from Houston. What about Carolina? We all know Bryce Young was going.
Well, I think Carolina need to get more pieces around Bryce Young in order for them to kind of make noise. Yeah, they got the foundations and everything, but they need to get more pieces around Bryce Young.
Good luck on that.
But
they don't have enough pieces for Bryce Young. Yeah, they drafted that kid from Ole Miss, which is good, but they need a veteran. They need well, not saying that Adam Thielen ain't a veteran, but Adam Thielen is on his way on the other side of the hill.
Yeah.
Like they need.
Yeah, that's why, and then also they got Miles Sanders to get the running game going too.
My question is he gonna stay healthy?
That's the question. And you're in there with the NFC South, which down was Atlanta, was some of them guys are big boys.
Like the Saints.
Yeah, and they run real fast.
Well, here's my take. I'll do my take on Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I did not, of course, with them trading up, and you had to give up your number one weapon, DJ Moore. That was the last one left. Understandable to get your guy and build around him. Fair enough. Live with it. That's what you're supposed to do. If you got a guy that you like and you know that's your guy, go get him. Not mad at it. My only issue with them, like you said, you got to figure out this offensive line. Got to figure out another couple of pieces to go around him. I think with Carolina, this is going to take some time because of everything that's brand new. You got Jim Caldwell there, who's going to be a great asset to Bryce Young, who knows, and I know we might not have. I know we got our thing when it comes to Frank Reich. We got our issues with him. We understand that.
You know, I don't too much care for Frank Reich.
I know. That's why I said that. That's why I said that. Everybody has their issues with Frank Reich. I understand that. But this is the only but I have with him. He did take that Eagles team to a championship with two broken quarterbacks.
Extra broke.
They're still broke, but for a moment, they weren't. For a moment, one was about to be the MVP of the league, and the other one's got a statue. Let's just be frank about that. So he can make a quarterback if he has the chance and the time.
Yeah,
let's give him a chance with Bryce Young. I'm not saying this is going to work. I'm not saying they picked the wrong guy. All I'm just saying is give Frank Reich a chance to build his own system, like we're going to do with D'Amico Ryans.
Look here,
D'Amico's got to get a chance. You got to give him a break. And this is a brand new team. This is not like the Colts, where they thought that they were a guy away from winning. Colts got different issues.
Let's stop right there. You know what? I feel sorry for D'Amico Ryan. I understand he wants a coaching job for it, but here's the problem I got with the Houston Texas organization. It's Nick Castillo. It's Nick Casario. For the past, he's been on a job now for what, 4 years, close to 5 years. He has not made not one playoff appearances. Not one. Similar to Chris Ballard, at least Chris Ballard made the playoffs and won a playoff game out of that deal. Okay, so if the Houston Texans don't get in the postseason, I expect Nick Casario job to be gone. You have 5 years to figure it out, and you couldn't get it done. Bye-bye. Really,
why are you going to fire him after? This is the only reason why I can't give him that yet.
No.
Because here's the thing that I think this is what I've been thinking about this all week. Their problem was D'Amico wanted Will Anderson.
Right.
They wanted CJ. So they compromised and got both.
Right. I'm not talking about he got both. I'm talking about Mr. Seal and his unperforming job. The job that he done as a general manager. It's pathetic. Oh, wow. It's really pathetic. Now let me get on Frank Wright. Everybody say, like Rob said, give him a chance. Frank Wright. No, I'm not going to give him a chance. Because Frank Wright, listen to this. Frank Wright is 40-33-1 as a head coach in regular season.
Trash.
But he's 1-2 in postseason. And you think I'm supposed to give him a chance? There are other coaches out there that's worthy, i.e. Eric Bieniemy, that's worthy of a head coaching job.
Yeah, they don't even want to give him. They don't even want to give him a worthy position. Ain't that sad?
Yeah, ain't that sad as well. So no, I'm not giving Frank Wright a pass. He won't get no sympathy from me.
Nope.
If you want to bring Eric Bieniemy up, let's bring it up.
Go ahead.
Ain't he in a better situation right now than Frank Wright?
He is. Yes.
All right then. So don't tell me that Eric Bieniemy could have got that job in Carolina, and he's not in a better situation right now. He's got better owners. Let's call it spade a spade. I don't particularly care for the Carolina owner at all. We all know who the owner of Washington is. That's the easiest one.
Well, ain't Dan
Snyder anymore. And we all know that this owner, when it comes to him and teams, he knows how to build a winning team. We've seen him do it in almost every sport that he's been in. Yep. Literally every sport he's won a championship in. It don't matter what the sport is. He can win a championship as long as you give him the tools to build. And he's already starting it with the fact that he's got a black president that he decided that he wanted to keep. He could have let him go easily, but he wanted to keep him. He could have let go of the head coach and started with Eric Bieniemy. But why do that when you already got a nucleus there? The only thing is you need to get a quarterback. Washington is a better situation than Carolina is right now. To be honest with you, if you look at it, if all they need to do is get a quarterback, Washington could be in the playoffs this year.
That is true.
And Eric Bieniemy could be the reason why that offense be what they are right now.
Because I don't believe in Sam Howell.
But if you like to say Eric Bieniemy could have got the job in Carolina, I think he's in a better spot in Washington than he is in Carolina. Because if he's in Carolina, he's got to start from scratch. Why would I start from scratch when I'm almost got a team that's just right there, that's just missing one piece? And that could be him.
Here's the thing. I don't believe in Sam Howell. That's why Jacoby Brissett got signed.
But we know that Sam Howell is not going to be that guy. But we're saying that I'd rather deal with Sam Howell than I'd rather deal with Bryce Young and deal with that kind of offense they got to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to run with nothing but guys that are just rookies. I got a front line that's the most dominant front line in the NFL. I got a two-headed monster in running backs that are not shabby, and I got Scary Terry right there. Mm-hmm. Give me a quarterback that can run the offense, and I can make wonders. Look what he did with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
that part.
Another thing is with Washington, and they got a poor grade too because they addressed the issues. Chase Young got his fifth-year option declined, and to be honest, rightfully so. Because you missed basically almost 2 full seasons. I'm saying your ACL injury, yeah, but you started to become not staying healthy. So now Chase Young gonna have to work for his contract,
which I think is bullshit. But that's another story.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. That ain't bullshit.
That's bull.
Nope, not at all. Because if I draft you first round, second pick, and you not giving my first round production, and then I'm supposed to give my 5th-year option to you, and you ain't ready to produce nothing, Why should I give you my first round? Why should I give you my 50 option?
Because the same reason Daniel Jones had a one-hit wonder, and now he's worth $40 million.
Well, then guess what?
That part.
Okay, let me get that part. Did Garrett Bowles get his 50 option decline? Our offensive line for the Broncos.
Yeah, he got a decline, and he proved himself. But I'm not saying. But this my problem. Last time I checked, who was defensive rookie of the year? Wasn't that Chase Young when he first walked through the door?
And
then the year after that, hold on. And then the year after that, wasn't he an All-Pro?
Right.
Wasn't he a top 100 player?
Okay.
Yep.
And isn't he better than Daniel Jones any day of the week?
Okay.
So why are you not picking up your fifth option on a guy who is the heartbeat of the defense, by the way? That defense don't move the way it does without Chase Young. Let's just be frank about this.
Mm.
That is true.
That's true.
Even the GOAT said that when he saw him, mind you, in the playoffs, he's glad he didn't touch him because he knew if he did, it was going to be bad for Brady.
Oh, yeah. And to me, I think what Washington wants to do is Washington wants to bring that Chase Young, that rookie Chase Young, back to life. And
that not picking up the option, that was probably Daniel Snyder's last thing that he wanted to show and be a dickhead to the rest of the fan base.
That's
probably what it was.
I guarantee you that general manager said, I'm going to give a 50-year option. It might
Exactly.
be the call that did that. It was
that's got to be them.
It was
because there's no way in hell I'm letting a fifth-year man prove himself, and he's already proven himself within his first 2 years of the league that he is arguably one of the best coming out players in the league. There's no denying. When Chase Young is on the field, he is one of the most dominant players in the league. The same thing with Myles Garrett. When he was dealing with his injury issues, everybody knew that Myles Garrett was one of the best players in the league. He just had to get on the field. And the same thing with Chase Young. So I'm not buying this, this is good for them not to pick up. No, this is horrible. We have found out when it comes to teams not picking up a fifth option and you're trying to make a guy prove it, the money goes somewhere else. And he gets money somewhere else. The last thing you need is for him to get money somewhere else.
Yeah, part.
Hey, Chase Young, let me tell you something. If you don't feel right, come to Denver. We'll treat you right.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just saying, if I'm Washington and I'm ownership, if I want him to know that he feels special and this defensive front line that, mind you, they all drafted, feels the same way, you keep this front line in check and let this front line grow with each other. Because once, I'm telling you right now, as much as I love Payne and Allen, if Chase is gone, them two can get exposed.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If they let Chase Young walk out the door next year, they're going to get exposed. And they're going to be wondering why I paid Payne $60 million in guaranteed money when I could have gave that money to Chase Young.
Speaking of this, we're going to talk about our team, Denver, get a B+. They drafted Marvin Mims, a couple of linebackers, a couple of corners. Well, we needed some safety in the back anyway to help the Justin Simmons, and a center. Rob?
Hold on, repeat that because I'm driving in the rain.
Okay, that's cool. But to be honest with you, they drafted Marvin Mims. I think KJ Hamler and Jerry Jeudy. Huh?
You talking about Marvin Mims from us?
Yeah.
What about?
I'm looking at this. For one, I think KJ Hamler and Jerry Jeudy number might be done. And they say
I say more KJ than Jerry. KJ's problem is he has not been on the field. That's my problem with KJ. KJ can't stay on the field.
Right.
And you know who else? You know who else might be on the chopping box as well? And I don't want to do this to him.
Who?
Tim Patrick might be next.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's my problem. That's my concern with that pick.
He
With
can't
that
stay
pick,
healthy.
that might give Tim Patrick a way out the door.
Well, he got a 4-year deal already. So
It don't matter.
I know it don't matter to us, but
It don't. The man, look.
The key thing is this offense is going to help him.
I
think getting that tight end from New Orleans will help him more than getting that wide receiver. That tight end from
he always been tight end friendly anyway.
Yeah, but this guy is a Sean Payton guy, so he knows how to work this system and probably get him underneath control when it comes to third down conversions. If that was one of our Achilles heel outside of the fact that him was just trash. Third downs were killed us.
And that we can't score.
Well, that's it. But that's part of the third down conversion. We can't score. We can't get third down. We can't get points. So third downs has been our biggest problem. Was our real Achilles heel last year. We just can't get third downs, and we got to keep putting our defense on the field.
The defense get tired.
Oh yeah, I mean, hell, the fact the defense was number one in scoring, but the problem is offense couldn't score for shit. Except the last 2 weeks of the season.
I was saying it's going like this. That's why I say him.
We can't mention his name.
No, he don't get his name back until he earns it.
Yeah, but
he's got to earn that name back of Russell Wilson. But until then, he is deferred to it.
I was not even gonna call him. I wasn't even gonna say his name. Damn it.
No, but that's the name he'll get back once he earns his stripes.
Until
right now, he ain't earned shit.
Until then,
all he earned is an ass whooping and also a flight back to LA.
So he's just
where him and Sierra can go keep making babies. He don't get that love from me right now. He'll start week 1, but you better show me something this year.
Dude.
Oh well, Sean Payton got him. You see, he ain't been saying nothing, right?
No. And Sean Payton.
They're not.
Nope. And guess what? And you just told me this. Sean Payton put him on notice.
Yes, he did. He made it abundantly clear. If him don't work out within these next 2 years, do not be surprised if him is out the door.
I gotta get a good laugh at it when we say him.
I do.
Yeah.
Then we got the Los Angeles Rams.
Holy shit. This dude's whole front bumper is dead. Sorry. I'm pulling the 7-Eleven. This guy is driving with his bumper. Yeah, dude, your bumper is done. Your whole front bumper is out. Just might as well go ahead and just rip that boy apart, keep it with you, and take it to the mechanic. Stetson Bennett. Stetson, the 4th round. Well, my God, you shocked me. I was not expecting that one.
That shocked me too. No, I didn't.
That was a shocker. I said, who? Who in the 4th round? Stetson? Okay. They're getting ready for Matt Stafford's retirement.
Yeah.
That part.
And Cooper Kupp, you might as well go ahead.
Well, I ain't gonna say Cooper Kupp need to retire now.
Nah. But the way I see it with the Rams is this. Stetson, I got good news and bad news. The good news is you got drafted. The bad news is there's one Thunder team you got worried about. And that's the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we got here?
And they're good too.
Yeah.
Still good.
Well, another team but speaking of San Francisco, they drafted pretty well. Safety, a tight end, a corner, edge rush, a wide receiver. But they hadn't much draft capital to work with. But Atlanta did. Atlanta picked up Robinson.
Yeah, that's smart water. 23.
I barely hear you, my brother.
Yeah, you bring it up. You bring it up. But Atlanta picking up Robinson, not bad.
Oh yeah, that was I didn't see that coming.
No.
I really didn't see that coming.
Here's my disappointment. Here's come the disappointing. The Cowboys are starting to become disappointing. Well, they always disappoint people. They have not addressed the offensive line. They only drafted one offensive line. They have not addressed the offensive line. Your thoughts on that one?
I'm no surprise there.
Nope. And we gotta get to your Patriots. Y'all had a bad grade, C-.
We ain't shit.
Well, let's Bill O'Brien get that offense clicking. But other than that, the Eagles and the Steelers that basically stole the show in the draft.
Oh yeah, they did an amazing job, homie. They went off, but there was some news that you wanted to talk about,
and
I'm gonna let you speak on it.
Well, I don't know if anybody heard this. It happened maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and I posted on the video on the Messenger. There's a speeding train coach by the name of Mark Taylor. Mark Taylor had ties with some of the college and high school on his about his business. Here's the problem. I don't know anybody watched the video on him, but he says some racist stuff. And if you got the video,
always one of them.
Yeah, show your true stuff. And keep it in mind, this is the same Mark Taylor that worked with black athletes. Including all athletes too. Well, because of his racist stuff, there are other people that's cutting ties with him that want nothing to do with him, and rightfully so. See, this will happen when you want to be bigotry and racist. You lose everything. Everything. But I got a problem with two coaches. I do. And they're both from the SEC.
That's even worse.
And they did work with Mark Taylor. Helping the athletes get better at speeding and getting ready in shape. My two people that I'm worried about is the Florida college football head coach. He's one of them. Billy Napier.
Mm.
Or was it a former head coach from Florida? Let me check on it. I think it was Billy Napier. I don't think it was Billy Napier. I think it was another guy. Let's see here. I'm trying to find him. No. I heard his name. Dan Mullen. That's
Oh yeah, Florida. Yeah. You know
Dan Mullen.
You didn't know you racist?
What? Dan Mullen. I didn't hear from you. And I also didn't hear from Kirby Smart on this intake. Not one word. I ain't hear no they cut ties with the guy. Nothing. Zero. Zilch.
You surprised?
To be honest with you, I'm not surprised. I'm kind of surprised a little bit at Kirby Smart. Dan Mullen, I already know what his track record is. So I'm not surprised with Dan Mullen. But you, Kirby Smart, I am surprised about you. And Nick Saban taught you better than that. Nick Saban taught you better than that. You know you don't condone that. Kirby Smart, I got some questions. Now, you may be one of the up-and-coming college football head coach. But you started to act like Dabo Sweeney a little bit. I need Kirby Smart to come up there and say something about this. I don't need Dan Mullen. I already know what Dan Mullen stands for.
He's a racist, good-for-nothing bastard. That's what he is. Remember. Back in the COVID days, Dan Mullen said he wanted the Swamp Pact.
Yep, and that's why he got fired from Florida.
Okay.
Yep, that's the reason why they fired him. Let's put it away, because think about it. The team quit on Dan Mullen. I remember that clear as day. They fired Dan Mullen the next day after they lost to Missouri.
They sure did.
Okay.
Yeah, but Kirby Smart.
Go ahead,
I
Rob.
sorry. My phone was acting stupid while I was up at 7-Eleven. Yeah. About Kirby.
Yeah.
Really think this is a shocker for everybody?
No.
Not on my watching, ain't. Once you get comfortable, you show us who you really are. Kirby is comfortable right now. The man just won back-to-back national championships. He just got a whole lot of his players into the NFL. He took a nobody quarterback and made him to a 4th-round draft pick. Of course, you're gonna get a little comfortable and say some things that might turn some people the wrong way. But are you surprised about this?
No.
I don't see why you should be.
I'm not.
And you think you're gonna ask him for a half-ass apology?
No,
a half-ass apology that's not gonna really do nothing but make the public feel better. But does that change his stance?
No, we're not.
Oh,
but go ahead. We're talking about.
It's not gonna change his stance.
No, we're talking about. We're talking about his relationship with the racist head coach. That video on tape. You probably saw it.
Yeah, and again, is that gonna change this? That's gonna change what he feels. No, not at all. Here's the thing. Look, here's the thing about people that. Here's the thing about it's just like going to a new job. You get comfortable. You try to get acquainted. Be nice to everyone. Give them what they need, and they feel warmed and embraced by you. But then once after a couple of months went by, you get a little comfortable. You feel yourself a little bit. You try to test the waters. You done did some things that make people proud. And then you show them who you really are. That's all Kirby is doing right now. Showing you who he really is. Not saying that is he a bad guy.
I say that, but he
I'm
ain't
not going to
doing
say he's a
that right
bad
now.
guy. Yeah, he's a hell of a coach. But
Yeah.
people show you who they are after they get comfortable. And Kirby he's been in Georgia for 5 years now?
I'll look at his record. What are you talking?
I think this is his 5th year there. And he's won back-to-back national championships and had the top defense team for the past 2 years. Like we just said, majority of that front defense are all in the pros. Offensive weapons like Pickens. And Pickens is in the pros. The 2 running backs that were there, they're in the pros. The tight end is in the pros. Most of the offensive line is in the pros. And they're all under Kirby's watch. So yeah, my man just showing you who he really is. And it's okay.
You have to put up a fraud.
It's okay.
You have to put up a
Just gotta
fraud.
accept it. And look, it's either we accept, it's either we can, like we always do, we can just disagree. And as the person, we can call him an asshole. But as a coach, it's one of the best.
He's been on the job. Okay, to break it to you, he's been on the job it'll be his 7th season.
Even worse. He's really comfortable. He's super comfortable now. He's got him 2 national championships and 3 SEC championships. Oh, you're very comfortable.
He ain't got to do shit.
Now, if he's saying this, and now if he was saying all this stuff and the man was still horrible, he'd have been out of a job right now. But what have you done for me lately?
Won your national championships.
I've won the SEC 3 years in a row. I've gotten to the college playoffs.
I've
done all these things. You really gonna let me go off of some stupidness that I said? Nope. Not SEC country. No, you will not. Look, if they can bring back Hugh Freeze after the shit he did, you really think Kirby is gonna be walking out the door anytime soon? No. And Hugh Freeze was just as worse than Kirby. Kirby was an Ole Miss screwing around. And he had to be let go of the SEC and go to Liberty. Well, guess what he did? Got us to the playoffs, got us to a bowl game, got us back-to-back 10 wins, and was a model citizen of the school. He'll know what he was doing just to come back to Auburn. Now you're back in SEC country. He's not a bad coach. He just don't know. He just don't know when to say the right things at the right time. And that's the same with Kirby. Kirby fucked that one up. But guess what Georgia gonna do? They're gonna release a statement saying that he was in the wrong, yada yada yada. He apologized.
Slap in the wrist.
Yeah, they get a slap in the wrist. The athletic director will have a talk with him saying, might want to watch what you say because people are looking at you. All this other shit. And we're going to keep going with our lives. Because Kirby is a national champion head coach, and he brings top 5 recruits to his school. And most of them are African Americans. So you can't use that one on him. And all this other stuff.
Hold it, Rob. What I mean by that is this: remember him and Mark Taylor has a relationship.
We get that,
right?
We get the point of having the relationship. That's not the problem here. That's not the issue when it comes to Kirby. It's not the issue. The issue when it comes to Kirby is the fact that he's a national champion. That's the thing that's going to keep him there. He's been a national champion. Now, if this was 7 years in and Kirby was horrible and still had this relationship, Kirby would have been out the door. The thing about the SEC is, what have you done for me lately? That's their bottom line, is what have you done? And what Kirby has done is won back-to-back titles. So technically, just like Nick Saban, when he had his issues, He can say whatever the hell he wants.
Because he
When
won
cared
national
when Nick Saban
championship.
said what he had to say, but he kept winning national championships and keep bringing players to their school. They don't care. The SEC does not care about anything but the bottom line.
And
As long as the money flows and championships come, they don't care what Kirby says.
He
They
good
don't.
regardless.
They would never care what Kirby says.
Nope.
Ever.
Oh, okay, I looked at it. Freeze had to resign from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Called escort service.
Yeah. Exactly my point. And he's back at Auburn after 3 years. You go to the now you would really bad about it. You go to the racist school in the country and build that program from the ground up, make them into a powerhouse, and then you get recruited back from Auburn. What the hell? What does that say about the SEC? They care about their bottom line. And the bottom line is, if you are a winner, you're coming to the SEC.
As
Look
long
at
as you know to win
Ole
games.
Miss head coach.
Oh,
Lance Kifflin?
yeah, Lance Kiffin, yeah.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin, yeah.
Lane have been through a lot of stuff, and guess where he landed back on his feet? The SEC. After being at FAU.
Yep.
Made
And
FAU a powerhouse, and what happened?
And Nick Saban had to counsel his ass.
But guess where he's still at? Still at Ole Miss.
Yep.
That's my point.
At Ole Miss is a pretty damn good school, good team.
Exactly. That's the whole point of this.
Let me see. He did do some shit at Liberty.
You said what?
He did do something at Liberty. He said,
yeah, we know what he did at Liberty, but that's what I'm saying. If the SEC looks at guys and they see that they're winners, they're going to recruit them and give them a lot of money.
So all I'm saying, we're gonna sweep it under the rug.
As long as you produce in the SEC, hell yeah. That is the ultimate goal with the SEC. Produce, win, whatever you do after that, on you.
Pretty much.
That's basically it. That's basically it when it comes to the SEC. You win games, you win. Look, okay, you want to know a good one? If LSU's head coach did not go to the SEC championship, you think he'll be coaching right now?
No.
Nope.
All right.
So as we head forward, next start when the NBA Finals is over, before we start to make our way towards the off season, because the off season coming soon after the NBA Finals, right, guys? We take our time off in the off season to get ready for the football season. You know what I'm saying? So I will ask one question. Who y'all think? Actually, no. Who y'all think got work to do after the draft? One team off the top of your mind, don't even matter.
Green Bay Packers. They got work to do. A lot of work to do. Departure from Aaron Rodgers, that's going to hurt. Now you're bringing Jordan Love. And we got to find out if Jordan Love been sitting behind Aaron Rodgers for that, almost 5 years? Similar to Aaron Rodgers sit behind Brett Favre. Green Bay got to work to do on defense. And Jordan Love got to learn how to get ready to learn that offensive playbook.
You ain't got no choice now. He the starter. You
the starter now. That's why the Packers drafted you first round. And nearly the same position as Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to New York. He's doing the Brett Favre storyline.
That's what I said. Let's see how it works for him.
Let's see how it works for him. The only difference is Aaron Rodgers ain't stealing money from the welfare.
Oh, well, no. Aaron Rodgers ain't
Oh,
do
don't
that.
worry. Oh, don't you worry. That's going to show up. Oh, that money's going to show right back up because he took everything right now isn't a bonus for him. But trust and believe, there's a back end to this story, and I'm trying to figure out what it is when it comes to that.
What, the contract?
Yep. Because trust and believe, that man said he still want to keep playing even after the contract is over. So, mind you, he's at all training programs. The man hasn't done all training programs since he was the starter.
Right,
That man wants to win. He's got a mission to win.
Buffalo, you are on notice.
They've been on notice. That ain't nothing new.
No, they on notice for real.
They on notice for you. They've been on my notice ever since 2 years ago when they got to the AFC Championship game and lost to Kansas City. Ever since then, they've been on notice. I have not given off that bandwagon when it comes to Buffalo.
No.
I ain't got nothing for them. The team that's on notice for me, that damn Cincinnati Bengals. They are on notice right now. That's the team that's on notice out of all of them.
That part. Yep.
You've been to the Super Bowl, and now you've been to the AFC Championship game.
Yep.
You gotta get over this hump at some point.
You falling backwards instead of forward.
Yep, you're doing just like Buffalo did. So if I were you, now I know you lost a lot of players on the defense, and I know you picked it back up. But your main three and Joe, not home alone, but about to be gone, Joe, aka Joe Mixon. Stop fucking around. You're about to ruin a good thing that you got. Stop dicking around.
Rob is me now. I'm Rob.
Well, we got Sam Piron, which I think is great. But I'm saying for Joe Mixon, if you want more money and stay on this team, stop dicking around.
Please do.
Stop. Whatever you did, end that shit immediately. Because whatever you keep doing, I guarantee you this. As cheap as Cincinnati is, they ain't cheap to let you go. I know they say it's cheaper to keep them, but in their case, it's cheaper to let you go. So, word to the wise, if you want to stay with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, stop dicking around. It's bad enough you lost. It's bad enough you lost your first tight end to God, where they lost him to. But then turn around, Hurst is now gone too.
That was a huge loss. They needed Hurst.
Yeah, they needed Hurst. I know, don't get me wrong. Irvin is a good one, but he ain't Hurst. That's why he was the third string tight end. And now you uplifting him to being the number one tight end. I don't know if he's ready for all that yet. We're about to find out this year. So Cincinnati, you're on, out of all the teams, you're on my notice list. Because you always start bad and then you end up being good. I need you to stay consistent. Because there's one team in your division that's coming this year.
And he bring in 260 million reasons.
Not even just him. I'm talking about your next door neighbor.
Oh, the Steelers?
No, their next door neighbor.
The Browns?
That's the one.
Browns.
He's bringing 230 million reasons.
I have a pickup for Haley. Okay.
He bringing 230 million
That's
reasons.
the one.
Oh, that's one? Well, he's bringing 230 million reasons and a hand job.
And Deshaun Watson, just like Steve Harvey said, it's okay to get a massage, just stay face down. Don't come up. Don't turn around. Just stay face down. But yes, that team, a full year of Deshaun Watson, and we know how good he can be as a quarterback, you better wake up. Because as the words of a good head coach says, they coming.
Mm-hmm. Cleveland is.
So is
They will be
Cleveland coming,
better.
and they hungry.
They will
They
be
hungry
better.
for a championship.
They be better this year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
They will be
extremely
way
better.
Oh yeah,
Now that you got Deshaun Watson in the fold and that offense for a full year, I expect. Here's the crazy part about this, and I thought I would never say this. I expect Cleveland to win a division this year.
Well, we ain't got to the state of the franchise yet in the schedule.
I know, and it comes out next Friday.
And then on top, and then
next Wednesday. Next Thursday. Next Thursday. The 11th is on a Thursday. Next Thursday.
And then look, that AFC North is going to be tight this year.
Oh, it's definitely, absolutely.
It's going to be
predict
tight.
that to be the division, the hardest division out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
As much as they like to say the AFC West, no, this year is going to be the North.
Mm-hmm.
The North has got nothing but quarterbacks. You got Joe,
Deshaun, Kenny, and Lamar.
So
go ahead.
Let's continue before we get out of here. Some playoff, some Stanley Cup news. We need to hear from our great Lord Stanley.
Are we gonna have a funeral service in Boston or no?
Well, right now, the Boston trailing by 1. Thank you. My computer will act up.
Well,
so right now, Boston hold it for dear life.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
Actually, they tied 2-2.
They're okay. All right.
Now, let's review the update at round 1 conclude. Let's start with Game 7 tomorrow. It involves your New Jersey Devils.
After somebody said they won't even make it past a week.
I said it.
I said it was going to 7.
I said 6, but okay, we're at 7 now.
I said it was going to 7. And do I think the winner of this battle will take on the Hurricanes in the next round?
Bring them.
So you're saying the Devils will win tomorrow? So you have confidence in the Devils?
We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm just gonna watch.
Well, we'll see tomorrow, man, because remember the Rangers.
Thought that we can go into New York and win both games.
Yeah, but now the shift back to New Jersey.
No, it don't. Oh, I thought it goes. No, the Rangers got home court.
Game 7's in New Jersey.
So okay, so we're okay. So that's even better for us. The hell? I'm definitely taking us for that. If we're at home in a Game 7, oh hell yeah! What? The last time we were at home, we blew them out 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, you really think I'm gonna get? Why am I gonna get off my own team bandwagon when it's a Game 7? None of us have seen a Game 7 in a long time, so I'll take my chances with that.
Well, this, like I said, I knew this was gonna be a tough series coming in, and I knew it was gonna go to 7. And I still say, the Rangers might pull it off, but it's gonna be tight. I think this game's gonna go over to overtime.
All I want for that one over there, all I want is for that one over there. When we win, I want full apology for my Devils because you thought we weren't gonna make it past a week. You didn't give us no shot at
No,
all. You thought
no.
because all these trades and all that work that the Rangers have done, you think that was
Mm-hmm.
going to be enough just to destroy us off the ice.
Mm-hmm.
And we have gotten to a 7 where ain't nobody thought that we were going to get to outside of Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a fun fact: the Rangers are 11-6 in Game 7. The New Jersey
That's
Devils are 7-7 in Game 7.
That's
Somebody
nice.
give.
Okay.
So that's another thing. Right now, Boston's up. Boston's for tied at 2. The winner of this matchup will have a date with Toronto.
Oh, the Maple Leafs?
Yep.
Oh.
It depends on who wins. If Boston wins, Game 1 and 2 will be in Boston. If Florida wins, Game 1 and 2 will be in Toronto. That's the thing right there. Same thing with Hurricanes. The winner of that one, no matter what happens, you going to Carolina. So it won't make no difference. Only one game has been set, and that's Edmonton and Las Vegas. Your thoughts on that one?
I don't bet against 97. I learned my lesson. Actually, it's not really a lesson to learn. It's just something you just got to understand. You don't bet against 97. So, it remains there until I see otherwise.
Rob? You probably out of there.
We probably out of the area.
Two high-power offenses, I like it.
2 offenses, and who you got winning the series?
Yeah, I like it. And it starts in Edmonton, right?
I think Game 1 and 2 might be in Las Vegas.
Oh, even better. Yeah. Like it. Like this matchup. It's a good matchup.
Yep.
But doesn't Colorado and Dallas play it tonight as well?
Colorado and Seattle play tonight. The winner of that one will take on Dallas in game 1.
And that's the Game 7, right?
That's Game 7 too. Yep.
Jeez.
So Stars win on an opponent, and the Maple Leafs and the Hurricanes win on opponents. Game 7 tonight is Seattle and Colorado. But for me, I'm not betting. Hey, number 97 has a new friend. His name is he's number 29, Leon Draisaitl. So pick your poison, Vegas. You either gonna be Connor or Leon. Which one you want? Game 1 and 2 will be Game 1 and 2 will be in maybe in Edmonton.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought it was Edmonton because Edmonton was number 2 and Colorado was 3rd.
No, go Las Vegas. It's Las Vegas and Edmonton. I think game 1 and 2 might be in Las Vegas.
Well, I would not.
I'm gonna break it up.
As we look.
Yeah, game 1 and 2. Game 1 and 2 is in Las Vegas.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to the heart of a champion, I don't doubt it. I'm not doubting it when it comes to Colorado. They've been in this spot before. They know how to get out of it.
It's Edmonton and Las Vegas.
Oh, Colorado is out?
No, Colorado has on game 7.
Yeah, that's there. I was talking about the Colorado game 7 against Seattle.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was going off of. I was going off of that. I'm not underestimating the heart of a champion because you got it like we always said. To be the champ, you got to beat the champs. I was not expecting Seattle to be like this.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Uh-oh.
Boston has taken the lead.
All right. Like, how many minutes they got left in the third period?
14:54 and counting. Pasta just got
So they got
David
time.
Pasta.
Yes, David
David
Pasta.
Pasta.
Yes.
So they got time. Okay. They still got time. Florida still got time to get into it. But with this, I will still give it to Colorado just off the fact that they've been in this spot before. They know how to win. It's game 7 in their building. Seattle has nothing to lose and a lot to gain out of this because I was not expecting Seattle to take it to game 7 against the champs, let alone this is what, year 2 of Seattle's existence?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for them to be in the playoffs and keeping it relevant with the champs, that's impressive in itself. That's damn near impressive. I can't be mad at that. So if they lose tonight, Seattle can keep their heads up and say, I kept it in pace with the champions. I can keep building what I got and keep making this.
Mm-hmm. I think he's in the dead zone.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, I said I'm gonna roll with the champs.
Your roll, Chef.
I'm gonna roll with the champs.
Chef.
In order to beat the champs, you got to defeat them.
I'm taking Colorado.
I'll take Colorado because they had a chance to take Colorado out and they didn't.
And they had a chance to take them out. If I'm reading back correctly, they had a chance to take them out in game 6 when they had a 2-0 lead.
That part. And they let Chicago come back. And now
I remember when Seattle Kraken had a 2-0 lead. But as long as Caleb Markar is still in the backfield, Nate McClennan and them boys, and Colorado's at home, as we move on to round 2. Yep.
They just can't play. Can't play like this in round 2. They can't do that.
As far as Edmonton and Vegas goes, I'm gonna tell you right now, Edmonton is 6.
I ain't riding off of the ship.
I'm not riding off. Look here. Connor McDavid had a friend in me. And he got some more friends. In Vegas, you're going to have to contain Leon Draisaitl. That's a different task. So, Edmonton is 6.
It's good for them to give them a rest and get them just enough ready for Edmonton. I think it's going to be close. But why I got a funny feeling home field is going to play a home field is going to play a role. And if Vegas has home field, I take Vegas in 7.
Which Vegas will start at home ice. Yes.
Yeah, then I'm going to roll with Vegas in 7. Vegas got. I know both teams got a lot to prove, and they got a lot of bad juju from years past when they got this far. So something's got to give. And I think Vegas, they've been in this trench before. They know how to do it. They just got to finish the job. And I think this is the year they're going to finish the job. I'm taking Vegas in 7.
You by yourself.
That's fine. I'm by myself with the Rangers. I'll be by myself with Vegas.
Well, what a lovely week. By the time we come back on next Sunday, might be some eliminated teams in the semis.
Nah, I doubt it. But we gotta give proper burials.
Well, you
There'll be.
know,
I got a funny feeling there's gonna be one in the NBA that might be.
well, you know, well, you know, sometimes. Yeah, so we gonna give them the burial. I'm about to give these NBA teams their burials and be deucing out of here. So let's start with y'all. Want to get y'all want me to go ahead and properly bury these guys real quick? You know, get them out of here.
Yeah, especially one team that do not deserve a 10 bell.
Well, look, some teams they fought, some teams didn't, but hey, they are gonna get the burial. So here we go. Oh well. So we got Memphis wanna talk a lot about Grizzlies. We got the Atlanta wannabe Hawks. We have the Minnesota wannabe Timberwolves, but now they're sheepdogs. And yeah. So y'all gave a hard effort. Not to mention Cleveland. I ain't forgot you, Cleveland, because you got your ass kicked too. Gentlemen sweep. Wolves. Timberwolves too. Timberwolves got gentlemen swept too. But as for the Kings, as for the rest of them that fought, Atlanta, they fought. So even though y'all had a good season, there's levels to this. That's why Golden State, LA, Miami, Boston, Philly, Phoenix, and Denver moving on to the next round in pursuit of the trophy that y'all ain't gonna get, which is that Larry O'Brien trophy, because your championship aspirations has been absolutely
Kings, Hawks, and Clippers. You do deserve this. Oh, yeah, that also goes for the Lightning, the Islanders, the LA Kings, and the Minnesota Wild. Y'all deserve 10 bell salute because you did fight back. But Winnipeg, Winnipeg, you, my friend, don't deserve a 10 bell. You got yourself a gentleman's sweep. So, for you, you get this. That's you, Winnipeg.
Sad Sad world though. Sad world. They tried though. They tried. They gotta give them time. Sometimes they gotta get hot for trying. But hey, guys, about to get out
Hold
of
it.
here.
Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it.
I did not give my piece to any of these NBA teams. Hold it.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Hold it.
Okay.
Now. All right. Hawks. Nice job coming back after with this new head coach. Y'all figure it out. Get back into it. I'm tired of talking about y'all being a playoff team and then you end up being a play-in team. Stop that shit. You're better than this. Clippers. I don't know what to tell y'all. I honestly don't. But y'all, I know you're just getting a new building. I know you guys are trying to keep this nucleus together, but it might be time. Might. Especially with somebody got a torn meniscus. It might be time. Nets, y'all young. You just got there. Fact that y'all held on, cool. Other than that, keep it moving. Let's see. Who else? Minnesota. This is what happens. You give up all your draft picks for one person that just gets you right where you were last year. Nowhere. Have fun with that. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. I got the Clippers, got the Hawks. Oh, Kings. Oh, Kings. You were lighting the beam. And then Steph Curry reminded you why you don't like the beam on him. Expectations. You're not ready for the expectation just yet. But in another year or two, find some better pieces. Find an actual center for Sabonis. That's your key. Find a center for Sabonis. Sabonis is a forward, not a center. Find a center. A dominant center. Then we come back. Last but not the least. Oh, Memphis. I never thought I would say this, but y'all have been the distraction of the NBA. I never thought I would say this. Never with you. Y'all were the distraction of the entire season. Starting from when you were winning, to Ja going to the strip club, to Ja bringing a gun, to Steven Adams getting hurt for the rest of the season, to Brandon Clark getting out for the rest of the season. Even when Ja came back, messed his hand up. To old Chico, as I call him, Dylan Brooks, decided he wants to call somebody old.
That's his problem.
This organization is just
Trash.
everywhere.
Trash.
I'm not even calling them trash. They're everywhere. But they're not where they need to be. So Memphis, here's some wires for you guys. Grow up. Quick. Ass. And in the night.
Before we get off this, there's something that came through my ESPN news, and this is tragic.
What?
Shaquille Barrett lost his daughter.
Who?
The one that was battling with cancer?
No, Shaquille Barrett, 2-year-old daughter.
Oh,
that's not the one that was battling. Oh no, that's Weiss.
No, this the youngest one.
Oh no.
Shaquille Barrett, 2-year-old daughter drowned in the pool today.
Damn this. Damn this.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow. Ooh.
Damn.
Hold on one second. That's
Damn.
gonna be up, dude.
Well, yeah, though.
And for that, I gotta do this. I got to.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hold on, guys. Give me a second.
I gotta do this. Make sure. Let me give him a second, but yeah.
Damn.
Whoa, that's like a gut shot.
Hell yeah.
Ah, man. Dude, because I'm gonna talk about something next week. Cause while we're waiting on Chef, I'm talking about next week. The second round of playoff begins, wonderful. And then I got a bone to pick with a politician. I'm gonna delay myself for next week for him. While we're on Chef, I'm about to do something for behalf of Shaquille Barrett.
Oh, God. Oh, why? I'm tired of hearing about deaths, ain't y'all?
I am tired of hearing about it, but I'd rather do this. I'd rather do this.
This is depressing.
It is depressing. I'd rather do this.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah. Barry, we're gonna be praying for you, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna be praying for you and your family and this time of need.
Yeah, time of bereavement. Lord,
take all the time you need.
Absolutely.
Football, look here.
Fat boy football on, man. We are human. We are human beings at the end of the day. When you lose your girl, when you lose your little girl, that's something different, bro.
It's different because it's very, very different because in actuality your child supposed to bury you, not the other way around.
Oh.
So
that's tough.
So y'all say Colorado should finish it tonight?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm putting a bet for Colorado to win tonight.
Yeah.
I think Colorado will win tonight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'll tell people next week we're going to talk about the second round, both NHL and ML and NBA. Excuse me.
And we're definitely going to talk about by the schedule being out next week. So we'll definitely.
That'll be in 2 weeks, actually.
In 2 weeks, we'll definitely, when the schedule comes out, we'll definitely talk about or early predictions of how much wins each team or who we think will win the division. Early predictions, because just like Stephen A. to say in his top 5, the list is fluid.
Yep. And also next week, I have a bone to pick with a politician.
Oh Lord, another one. Lord. Okay. Well, with that said,
his best friends now.
What?
I said his politicians are his best friends. They got nothing but bones to pick with.
No. I ain't talking about that guy. I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying in general. You're talking about in general.
I'm talking about somebody else. Look here. I thought Ted Cruz I despised, but boy, I was wrong. I despise somebody else.
Well, I believe it.
I mean, high despise.
I believe it.
Interesting.
I'm just saying. All I'm just saying is you and politicians that y'all are just the greatest friends. Y'all just like to bash each other, and I love it. And some of them and all of them rightfully deserve it.
I want to do this right now so bad to get it out the way.
No, save it. It's unity right now. Right now we're in unity.
I'm gonna save it.
No, we're in unity right now.
I'm gonna save it to next week because
we are love. We are unity right now. This is love.
I'm gonna save it for next week because I'm getting ready to bash him in.
We are unity. Unity.
So like he said, we're in unity. I'm about to watch the conclusion of this Boston Bruins game. Until then, this yours truly. That's my two brothers, the champion and the Reaper. See y'all next week. Be safe. Peace out.